All right, this Jubilee chapter 20, verse 1. And in the 42nd Jubilee, in the first year on the 7th week, Abraham called Ishmael and his 12 children, and Isaac and his 2 children, and Keturah 6 children and their sons. And he commanded them that they should guard the way of the Lord, so that they might do righteousness, and each one might love his neighbor. And that it should be thus among all men, so that each one might proceed to act justly and rightly toward them upon the earth. And that they should circumcise their sons in the covenant which he made with them. And that they should not cross over either to the right or left from all of the ways which the Lord commanded us. And that we should keep ourselves from all fornication and pollution. And that we should set aside from among us all fornication and pollution. And when any woman or girl fornicates among you, you will burn her with fire. You will burn her with fire. This is Abraham, the friend or partner of the Lord. See, that's what I'm saying. We women got to stop thinking that you as a woman on the same level as a man. You feel me? Because for you to go off and lay with somebody else and you under the covenant with the man who is over you, that's committing fornication. That's adultery. That's what that is. Abraham was telling them, look, any woman do that, burn them with fire. Today, oh, you're so harsh. And we ain't telling y'all to go burn these women with fire. Judgment's coming. You feel me? Dude, that's for the judge. That's on Judgment Day. You feel me? But woman, just because these orders ain't being executed now don't mean you got the free badge to talk back and do whatever you want. Oh, you ain't make me feel good, so I went off and got with so-and-so, and then you over there crying and boo-hooing with her. Yeah, I wasn't spending enough time with you, so you lost interest. The hell you mean? Scripture say, burn her with fire, and let them not fornicate with her after their eyes and hearts, and let them not take wives from the girls of Canaan, because the seed of Canaan will be rooted out of the land. Will be rooted out. And he told them the judgment of the giants and the judgments of the Sodomites, just as they had been judged on account of their evil, and on account of their fornication and impurity and the corruption among themselves with fornication, they died. And if y'all want to know the biblical definition for fornication, which is an unlawful sexual act, read Leviticus chapter 18 and Leviticus chapter 20. Those are the unlawful sexual acts. If it ain't on the list, you speaking with feelings. Those are feelings you're speaking with. Also, the definition of a concubine. A woman lawfully united in marriage to a man in a relationship inferior to that of the regular wife. Abraham, Jacob, Gideon, David, Solomon, and Rehoboam, just to name a few men of the Lord who had concubines. But you like skinny jean homosexuals today. You figure deal with me. So we pretty much covered the order on that. Let's go into whatchamacallit. Let's go to Sirach real quick. Sirach 36, 22 through 24. And y'all read 1 Samuel chapter 25 about Abigail and Nabal. You feel me? And David ended up taking another wife after Abigail's husband died. And David did not send no woman to take his wife for him. You feel me? That's something else that's been taught and got and got these women thinking that if I don't say you can have another woman, you can't have another woman. Where in the hell are y'all reading this at? Where is this at? See, again, are we promoting feelings and Hellenization? Are we going into the scripture? Yeah, it was women that decided to bring concubines into the picture because they knew that they couldn't have children, and not to have children was a reproach in the ancient world. So they say, you know what, I'm going to get you a woman in here so you can have children, and have children to be just like they mine as well. So even the ancient women knew, if I can't have children, go get them a wife, go get them a concubine or something so he can have children. You women don't do that today. But y'all going to take them examples of women that's barren, that knew that they needed to go do that, and say, well, if I don't say you can't have one, you can't have one. That ain't scripture. That ain't scripture. Many men in the script had multiple women, and they didn't ask no woman to go grab one. They just went and did it. Because it's about the building up of his household, man. All right, we got that Sirach 36,
Yeah,
22 through 24.
All right, got it. Yeah. Sirach 36 and verse 22.
That's in the Apocrypha. That's part of the 1611 Bible. When it first came out, King James 1611, the Apocrypha is in there. All right, come on, bro.
The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance.
Don't it? I mean, ain't nothing like a beautiful woman. That's in order.
No doubt.
Love that, man. Time to sit back, chill. You think we like to be around men all day? That ain't the case.
No doubt.
You feel me? But a woman that's beautiful in order will cheer a man's countenance, man.
And a man loveth nothing better.
You don't love nothing? Woof. Good. What?
No doubt.
Come on, bro.
If there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue.
If there be kindness, comfort, and meekness in her tongue. That's when a man gonna love her. You see that? Come on, bro.
Then is not her husband like other men.
Flat out. Come on.
He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession.
He that begetteth a wife beginneth a possession. You his possession. You are his property. Come on, brother.
A help like unto himself.
A help like unto himself. See that? You here to help, to aid, to assist. Your vision supposed to be linked in with mine. You see that? On one accord, one flesh. But I'm the one commanding. All right, come on, bro. That's it. Verse 24.
It's a pillar of rest.
A pillar of rest.
Yeah, that's it for 24.
Hit the 25 real quick.
Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled.
See, if it ain't no protection, you women gonna be spoiled.
And if the hedge, if there's no hedge as well. If this lesson don't come out, that means there's no hedge because you don't understand your order. You don't know what to do. You would get outside that order. Yeah. So if you get outside that order, that possession will become spoiled because you don't understand the order in which you should be under.
Yeah. And that spoil come right before destruction. You see, so if there's no order, what the brother's saying, no protection, because the head of the woman is the man. And he's the hedge. If the Lord's dealing with him, you feel me, he's going to be commanding according to the scripture. Now, if that's not around, guess what? Who orders you going to be taking? See that? Where no hedge is, the possession is spoiled or robbed. All right, come on, bro.
That's it for that.
That's it for that.
It's a he that had no wife will wander up and down mourning. That's it for that 25.
All right, let's go and show how a woman is your possession. Ruth chapter 4. Ruth chapter 4. Your woman is your possession. You don't want to hear that today. Oh, you know that's well, okay, let's go read it. Ruth chapter 4. Your helpmeet is your possession. Remember Adam's rib? Was that not Adam's rib? His rib? I heard a woman say that one time, gonna refer to her husband as her rib. Woman? Yeah, you mean he your rib? No, you his rib. What? Yeah, you know, me and my rib. I said, you better not be talking about no lesbian. No, you know my husband. He's not your rib, you his rib.
That's crazy.
You and your rib.
She said the rib is real.
Yeah,
rib.
Come on, man. Yeah, we got to stop all this. We're going to Ruth chapter 4. We're going to read 1 through 11. Let's get a background of it and then jump down to like 13. Read on out. It's showing you that women are your possession. That's why the scripts say love her and cherish her. Of course.
Let me get the book.
Get going with it.
Ruth chapter 4 verse 1. Then went Boaz up to the gate and set him down there. And behold, the kinsman of whom Boaz spake came by, unto whom he said, Ho, such a one, turned aside, sit down here. And he turned aside and sat down. And he took 10 men of the elders of the city, and said, Sit ye down here. And they sat down. And he said unto the kinsman, Naomi, that is come again out of the country of Moab, selleth a parcel of land, which was our brother's
Elimelech. See that? So we got a parcel of land. Land is your possession. All right? Come on.
And I thought to advertise thee, saying, Buy it before the inhabitants and before the elders of my people. If thou wilt redeem it, redeem it. But if thou wilt not redeem it, then tell me, that I may know for there is none to redeem it besides thee, and I am after thee. And he said, I will redeem it.
Because a man's possessions went to men, to the next of kin. The reason Naomi had it was because her son ended up dying. And her husband, they ended up dying. You feel me? So she's like, look, I'm going back to Israel. And her daughter-in-law came with her. You feel me? But remember, her daughter-in-law was married to her son. You see that? So now it's time for all his property and possession, you see what I'm saying, to be inherited by the next of kin. Naomi couldn't keep it. You see, ancient world of possession went to men. All right, come on, brother.
And the king, and said Boaz, verse 5. Then said Boaz, what day thou buyest the field of the hand of Naomi, thou must buy it also of Ruth, the Moabitess, the wife of the dead, to raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance.
Right, because they had no children. So he said, look, when you buy that land, know that Ruth is coming with the land. Showing you that Ruth was his name, Elimelech's property. That was his wife, but that was his possession.
No doubt.
Come on.
Came with it.
And she came with the possession because that was her dead husband's possession.
No doubt.
Which included her land and everything else. All right, come on, brother.
And the kinsman said, I cannot redeem it for myself, lest I mar my own inheritance.
He said, lest I destroy my inheritance. I can't redeem it because once he found out, well, it's a Moabite that comes with the possession, he said, nah, I ain't going to destroy my inheritance. I ain't going to destroy my inheritance like that. Why? Because she was of another nation, contrary to what some of you brothers teach. Ruth was of another nation. She was a Moabite.
No doubt.
All right, come on, brother.
Redeem thou my right to thyself, for I cannot redeem it. Now this was the matter in former time in Israel concerning redeeming and concerning changing to the confirm of all things. A man plucked off his shoe and gave it to his neighbor. And this was a testimony in Israel.
That's how they signed contracts or got it done. If they agreed to it, bro, take his shoe off and give it to him. You feel me? You know, okay, well, that was Boaz's shoe right there. That's bruh's shoe right there. Well, that means he agreed to the stipulations in the contract. This verbal contract we going, this proof that we just had this settlement is with this shoe right here. All right, come on, bro.
Therefore, the kinsman said unto Boaz, buy it for thee. So he drew off his shoe. And Boaz said unto the elders and unto all the people, ye are witnesses this day that I have bought all that was
Elimelech's.
Elimelech.
You see that? I have bought all that was Elimelech's, including Ruth. All right, come on.
And all that was Shilion's and Mahlon's of the hand of Naomi. Moreover, Ruth the Moabitess, the wife of Mahlon, have I purchased to be my wife.
Have I what?
Have I purchased to be my wife.
Have I purchased to be my wife.
To raise up the name of the dead upon his inheritance, that the name of the dead be not cut off from among his brethren, and from the gates of his place ye are witnesses this day.
Yeah, read 11, that's it.
And all the people that were in the gates and the elders said, we are witnesses. The Lord make the woman that is come into thine house like Rachel and like Leah.
Now, if she was an Israelite, why are they saying this? What knows Israel or Jacob's wives? Come on, brother.
Which two did build houses of Israel.
Which two did build the house of Israel. Be keepers at home. Come on.
And do thou worthily in Ephrath, and be famous in Bethlehem.
And through this union right here, it became Obed, then Jesse, then who we know is King David. You see what I'm saying? But notice he said, I have purchased me a wife. You see that?
Me a wife.
Scriptures say that the woman, the wife, is the husband's possession to help me like unto himself. You don't want to hear that today. You feel me? But ask yourself, like we've been saying this whole video, are you really a virtuous woman? Are you really a daughter of Sarah? You want to go run around and pull out due benevolence. Due benevolence is kind acts or conjugal rights that are owed for obedience. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't get due benevolence and get hooked up and blessed and you've been rebellious. It don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? It does not work like that. One more, Deuteronomy 21, 10 through 17. Tell you that what? The woman is your possession. Y'all read that 1 Samuel the 25th chapter.
Deuteronomy 21. Let's start at verse 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy God hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among them the captives of beautiful woman, and have a desire unto her.
Have a what?
A desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and shall shave her head, and pare her nails. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a month full.
See that? So we went out to war, showing you again. See, this is a man taking another wife, another woman. You see that? And we just went out to war, and we see among the captives a beautiful woman. By law, we could take that woman. We didn't have to go ask a woman to come take her for us.
Come get her for me, baby.
What you think? We didn't have to do all that. See what I'm saying? So that spirit too, because it gives women a sense of, if I don't say or okay it, then it can't happen. That ain't scripture. All right, come on, brother.
And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband.
And be what?
And be her husband.
See, we keep showing you the consummation of marriage. You feel me? But it's after she done shaved her head, cut her nails, after she done mourned her family 30 days. You feel me? Then you going into her and make her your wife. Make her your, you feel me? And you her husband. See that? Come on, brother.
And she shall be thy wife. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then shalt thou let her go whither she will.
You could even let her go. Come on.
But thou shalt not sell her at all for money.
Why is it saying that? Showing you that these women are your possession. He wouldn't have to stipulate you can't sell her for money.
Yeah.
Come on, brother.
Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled